Today we're going to talk about what it might be like to retire in Bend, Oregon, or Central Oregon in general. We're going to cover some things about weather, taxes, the value or the cost of housing, different options. Going to cover a lot of topics. I'll try and get through them quick, so stay with me. Hi, Nora Spangler here with Rogue Real Estate in Bend, Oregon. Have you been thinking about retiring in the coming years? My husband and I are thinking about retiring within the next 5 years or so. So this is a topic that's really been on my mind. I'm going to show you lots of beautiful pictures and videos of what our area looks like at different times of the year. And we're going to talk about taxes, healthcare, housing costs, and just how beautiful it is to live in this high desert community in the middle of the state of Oregon. So let's go. Are you new to my channel? I'm really glad you found it. Would you give this video a thumbs up and click that button down there, the subscribe button? That way you'll get notified every week when I make a new video on some related topic to living in Bend or buying and selling real estate here. So most of the time when people think about retiring, weather is usually a hot topic, and there's just no place that has perfect weather all year long. So I'll tell you about Bend's weather and then you decide whether it's going to fit you or not. So Bend is a high desert climate. We definitely have 4 seasons. So you're going to get, spring, fall, summer and winter, all the seasons. Right now it's winter and we just started getting snow fairly regularly. It's the end of January and I'll show you some pictures. A couple Februaries ago, man, we had tons of snow. So it varies a lot, but our average is about 32 inches of snow per year. So that falls over 3 or 4 months. It usually doesn't cause too much of a problem for getting around in town. In the summer, usually the temperatures are really comfortable, like in the mid-70s for the daytime, and it cools off because we are at about 3,600 feet elevation, high desert, so our air is dry. We don't get a lot of rain, about 12 inches per year, and our summers are really great, my favorite season for sure. The temperatures are going to top out in August in the 90s, basically. We don't usually get to 100. That would just be a rare thing. And then the nights are cool. So that just makes it really pleasant. It's not sticky hot. We don't have humidity. So the summers are really great. Spring and fall are just sort of mild. We get some rain a little bit in both of those seasons. But those are great seasons if you want to be outdoor and active because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. So really you can be active outdoors all year long in Bend. Are you thinking of possibly relocating to Bend, maybe retiring here? Why don't you click the link below in the description box and grab a copy of the relocation guide that I created just for you. So what do you want to do with your days and your evenings when you're retired? Do you want to be active, hiking, biking, maybe paddling a canoe or a kayak on a lake or a river, floating the river, shopping, eating out, enjoying tours of breweries, cideries, or distilleries? We have all of these things for you in Central Oregon. If you enjoy skiing, you've got Mount Bachelor, and there's plenty of trails for snowshoeing and cross-country skiing, as well as downhill skiing and snowboarding. What about healthcare? That's important when you are retiring. So Bend has great healthcare. Our hospital is called St. Charles, and U.S. News and Report ranked at number 6 in all of Oregon for hospitals. So it's a good one. And it is a level 2 trauma hospital. Our hospital in Bend takes a lot of trauma cases as well as every other kind of health issues. So you have no problem, plenty of doctors and everything you would need. We have tons of alternative medicine and healthcare options for you as well, like chiropractors, acupunctures, everything you would want. I'm going to put a link below to a website called SmartAsset. This is where I got some statistics for you on taxes. Your Social Security income is not going to be taxed. Oregon does have a state income tax though, so any money you pull out of your retirement accounts is going to get taxed. So here's an example. Let's look at this. So if you and your spouse had $50,000 annual income from Social Security plus $50,000 you were pulling from a retirement account, your Oregon tax on that would be $2,844, and the retirement account money is what's being taxed. Another benefit of Oregon is we do not have a sales tax. So when you buy something at the store and it's $1.99, it's $1.99. There is no sales tax. Let's talk about property taxes. Our property taxes, I think, are pretty average. I know in Texas, theirs are higher. I've checked into them. In Bend, I double-checked my property, and this is pretty accurate. It's about $9 per $1,000 of assessed value. Now that's the tricky part, is what is your assessed value? It's not the price you paid for the home. It's not the sale price. Our taxes don't go up based on every time the home sells for a higher value. So the taxes are based on assessed value, and I can help you find that. The county tax website will show you what the assessed value of any property is. So what kind of real estate or homes are there for you in your retirement? Pretty much we have every option, from condominiums, although not a lot of condos, townhomes, single-family homes, manufactured homes on land, or homes on land if you want that outside of town or even inside of town. Price points right now, just starting out in 2021, are in the low 400,000s, and then going up over 4 million if you have that much. Lots of options in between in the $500,000-$600,000 price points. Those are going to be more plentiful. If you really have to keep your price point in the close to $400,000, that is going to be a real challenge, because that is the lower end of our market, and there's just not a lot of inventory at that price level right now. We do have a few 55 plus communities. They're not listed on the MLS. There's one called Touchmark. So you just go there and you get the information, and you can buy into their different communities with different levels of care. There is one 55 plus community up in Redmond in Eagle Crest. So that's about 16 miles north of Bend. And those are single family homes that you can purchase in a section, a subdivision of the Eagle Crest Resort. So you're going to have amenities there. Your HOA is going to cover a lot of maintenance and care for things. So that could be a good option. So I'm going to show you some other options in Bend for housing that are typical, or that a lot of people who are retiring in Bend tend to prefer. A lot of these are golf communities. So we're going to look a little bit at Broken Top and Widgie Creek, because they seem to be pretty attractive to people who are retiring. But there are many, many options. And of course, you can always reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help you search for your home in Bend. Thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. If you would give a thumbs up and click that subscribe button, that would be great. And I will be back again next week. So I will see you then.